So guys, here you can see it. One more video me came out the Python, and in today's Python video I'm telling about the looping in Python for using for loop. Okay, we are looping in Python with using the for loop. So yeah, I'm telling you about the series video start to end, and please like this video, share and subscribe to my channel. Do not forget to all the notification bell, also sign on for any future latest videos about the Python. So now without taking any time, let's move computer screen and let's do a coding with laughing. So guys, here you can see one more video me came about the Python, and in today's Python video I'm telling you about the how to looping in Python using the for loop. So yeah, I'm telling you about it. So let's get started without wasting any time and let's learn about how to loop the looping in Python using the for loop. So let's start. In Python, the for loop is used to iterate over a sequence like a list, tuple, string or a range. Like this is one basic syntax of the for loop. Here you can see it. And this is one example. In this example we are looping through a list. Let me show you. Copy it, and when I open my Visual Studio Code and when I open one new window, and then I'm making one file by the name of index.py, and I'm making this file on my documents. And when I make this file and when I make this file in my index.py in my documents, so when I paste this file like here, so the title is looping through a list. Okay, here we are looping through a list. Okay, first of all I make a one list by the name of fruits, and then in the fruit list I write like my three types like apple, banana, then cherry. And then here I use the for loop, and then here I write like fruit in fruit, then I say print the fruit. And when I save it and run it, so it give me save it and run it, it give me apple, banana, cherry like this. But if I only write print fruits, if I do not write here any for loop, so if I write this only, so it give me like the, let me show you, it give me, okay, fruit is not, okay, a fruit, save it and run it, so give me like this. But if using the for loop, I write this type of code, so then it give me like this. Let me show you, save it and run it. So here you can see it like that. There is a one here we looping through a list. Okay, like that you will be also loop through a list, and the output will become like this, and my also output is coming like this. Now number 2, looping through a string. How to loop through a string? For example, let me give you the title. Here we are looping through a string. So how we can looping through a string? Let me tell you. First of all, here I write like my word, and here my word variable. In the word variable I write like string, and my string is Python. And then here I write like for loop, and I write letter in word, and then I say print the letter. Then when I say print the letter, should give me Python like this. Here you can see it. If I write Python is, should give me like this. Here you can see it. Because I in using the for loop I say letter in word, that's why. And then I say print the letter, so that's why it is giving me like this. So here you can see you will also loop through a string, and the output will become like this, and my also output is coming like this. Number 3, how to using the range function. You are also be looping through the with range. You will also loop through a range. How? Let me show you. Save it and it should give me 1 2 3 4. Why does it give me 1 2 3 4? Because I write in the range I write like 5. If I write here 10, so it give me 1 2 3 4 0 1 2 3 4 5 6 9. And if I say 80, so it give me 0 till 79. Here you can see it like that. In the range, if I write 80,000, sorry 8,000, so it give me 8,000 numbers. Here you can see it, 0 till 8,000. So like that you will be do it very easily as using the range function, and you will be easily loop through with a range function. You also loop through with a range function, and your output will become like this. Okay, now number 4, looping through a dictionary. You will be also loop through a dictionary. How? Let me tell you. In this example we are looping through a dictionary. Let me show you. First of all, here we are looping through a dictionary. First of all, here I like names will be Alice, and then age 25, city New York. Here I make a one dictionary, save it, and then it should give me age, name Alice, age 25, city New York. Why does give me like that? Here I like F key, then percent, and in the square bracket I like key. That's why. Like that you will be also loop through a dictionary, and like this, and then it will give you this type of output. And you will also change the name, age or city. It is your own choice. If you want to change it, so change it. If you do not want to change it, you do not change. Now number 5, nested for a loop. You will be also nested for a loop. Now this is one title. Here we are nested for a loop. Okay, let me show you. in the matrix, I write like my numbers like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9 in the like 1, 2, 3 in the different square bracket, 4, 5, 6 in the different square bracket, and 7, 8, 9 in the different square bracket. Then here I use the for loop, and in the for loop I write like row in matrix, then row value in a row, then I say print value comma and equals to in a double commas, and in the sixth line I write like print, and then in the print function we are doing a new line after each row, save it, and then it should give me output should be like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, 8, 9. It is giving me the output should be like this. You will be also nested it for a loop, okay, like that. You will be also be nested for a loop, and it give you this type of output, and my output will be also coming like this. If you want to change your number, or if you add a new number, so you will be also added like 10, 11, 12, then like that you will be also added, then 13, 14, 15, then 16, then 17, then 18. Now save it and run it, so it give me this type of output. Let me show you. So you can see it like that: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. They give me this type of output. So like that you can do it, and you'll be also nested for loop. In today's video we learn about how to nest it for loop, and how to loop through a dictionary, then how to use the range function, then how to loop through a string, and then how to loop through a list. I told you these 5 things, and you will be easily looping in Python using the for loop. You easily loop in Python by using the for loop. So this is the power of for loop. Here you can see it. So the loops in Python are very important. If you don't know loop in Python, so you don't know anything. If you don't know loops in Python, so you don't know anything, in my opinion, okay. So but in today's video of Python, I told you about how to looping in the Python using the for loop. So I hope you can enjoy this class. If you enjoy, so please hit a like button and share and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to all the notification bell also snap for any future related videos about the Python, and tell me in the comment section below with Python. We start our one new series with Python. So tell me, and successfully we completed 120 videos of the Python very successfully. Yeah, this is our very big success. This is a very big Python course I have ever seen in the YouTube history. Okay, this is a very big Python course. We completed 120 videos of the Python, and because I am telling you from scratch, so that's why the course will be very bigger. But now please see our upcoming videos also. So but anyways, I meet you next class and next very amazing like that type of videos, and tell me in the comment section below how is my performance is going, and how is my all thing is going. Tell me in the comment section below. But anyways, I meet you next class and next very amazing class like this type of videos of the Python. So for today, go.